Hey guys, I get a lot of questions from people going, how do I take the test? What do I do? How do I even register for it? So what I did was I actually go FINRA, had them walk me through it, and I'm embarrassed to say it's really freaking easy. Almost too easy. So first we do finra.org/SIE, hit the button, and now we're at a good website. So now look, this is the SIE page. So bookmark this. This way you can look at all the stuff. You can read a little things. You can look at the feature, basically who can take the SIE, a little information, and there's some FAQs, the practice test, all that stuff. And if you want waivers, like if you want extra time, to like say you have ADD or English as a second language, you could probably apply. It goes through a lot of hoops and stuff, but you can at least apply to get extra time if you want. But the time is okay on this. So now here's the content outline. You can actually download it. I'll show you what it looks like, but I'm not going to look at it. But it's basically just telling you what could be on the exam. More information, stuff like that. Okay. Back to this. Now we're here. And these are little postcards, blah, blah, blah. Now, after you pass the exam, it tells you what you have to do. Now look, all the way in here, this is what we do. We hit Get Started. So we hit Get Started, and boom, we're at this site. Now, this site is for people who are not being sponsored by their firm. You may work for a firm, and this is what I talked to you about. If you work for a firm, you have a CRD, you might have a CRD number. Do not use that here. If you work for a firm, and make it clear, if you work for a firm and do not have permission or you're not getting sponsored from your broker-dealer to take the SIE, because if they are sponsoring you, they do all the work for you, and you get an email saying, come take the test. This is for if you're going to do it all on your own. In college, working for a firm, but they're not going to do it, working in another industry, wherever. So this is what you do. It's your own. You're doing it by yourself, okay? You hit Register New User. Obviously hit Agree because you have to sign your life away. Now you fill out all this information. The big thing is you're going to get your email, everything you have to put in there, and then you're going to hit Create. I can't do that because it's going to come out as a big red sign saying you didn't put anything in there. I'm also registered, so if I did this, it would probably screw everything up. I may try that one time just to see what happens. Now, once you do that, you're going to get an email from, my gosh, why I can't talk. You're going to get an email from FINRA saying, please give us your credit card information. I should just learn to speak slower. Credit card information, and then you're going to pay them their $60 fee. Once you pay that fee, you will get a second email with your T as in Tommy number, your T number, and that is what you're going to use to go on the prometric.com site, which I think I'm going to do in the second half of this video, or a whole separate one. I'm not sure whether I'm going to drag it out and bore the hell out of you. And then you go on there and do that. I think I'm going to try to figure that out and go from there. Have a great day, even though it's not really ending. Bye. Okay, guys. Thank you for following in with me, and I'm trying to help everyone get past the SIE. So this is the second part of that first video where it told you how to register. I'm hoping it helps. If it doesn't, leave comments. Again, I'm trying to help you pass the SIE exam, and hopefully I'm helping. Now, you have gone to the SIE website. You've bookmarked it. You've looked at all the information. You've scrolled down to the bottom. You've enrolled. You filled out the information. They sent you an email. You paid for the damn test. Now you get an email with your test number, your T number. Now, once you get that T number, they will also give you a window of how long you have to take the exam. Now, remember, once you schedule it, you can change it anytime you want without a fee, as long as it's more than 10 business days before the test date. Remember that 10 business days, not calendar days. So once you do that, you book it, then you can change it if you want, again, as long as you're more than 10 days ahead of time, business days. If you do it less than that, they're going to charge you a fee. And usually if it's less than 3 days, you can't cancel it unless you do a no-show, which is not a big deal. It's not a fail, but you will have to pay again. Now, you've opened your window. You want to pick a date. I personally would not pick your date until you feel like you're passing or about to pass exams. Or if they go, look, you have to pass it by a day, always take it like the day before you have to. Now, you've gotten your window, it opened it up. You now want to schedule. So you go to prometric.com, up here, prometric.com. Just type that in and you go to this. Now you'll see test takers. Sit find my exam, which I did already, and then over here you'll see a blank. You type in FINRA, which brings us down to here. So once we hit FINRA, it's going to show all this stuff. Now you can do a bunch of things. Locate, you can find things, you can schedule. But what we're going to do, and this is where you reschedule if you don't want to do it yet and you want to change your mind, to hit schedule. So here you put in here, I'm in New York, so I'm going to go to Nueva York. Boom, I hit that. Now I don't have a T number because I'm already registered, so I can only go so far, but the rest is self-explanatory. Hit next. You have to go down here, hit next again. Here, check off this stuff saying that whatever you want to do with my information, you can. I have no control over that. And then boom, you fill in your T number here that they gave you. Then your first name, last name, and then hit next. And then what's going to happen is you're going to get to a point where it'll say, oh, what's your zip code? Where do you want to put it? As I said, I am going to try to get someone who's taking it to do this with me so you can see the whole process. I'll have to figure out how to blank out the information, but that's what I'm going to do so we can go through the whole thing. You're going to pick the appointment selection, which means what test are you taking. Usually, since you have a number in there, it'll only pre-populate in what you can take. Then you look for a place, and you're going to put in a zip code, and then you pick the test center, and it'll give, if you pick the test center, you can do like a 3-month window. It'll show you all the open, like a little calendar with all the open dates. You plug it, you pick it, it'll tell you what slots are open. You hit it, you hit confirm, and it walks you through all the thing. Now they'll also send you a verification, they'll email you and all that. So that's the way to register for it and then schedule it.